me just tie my hair back. I don't know why, but every time I try to make it look like a really sleek look, it looks weird. But every time it's like a little bit messy like this, it looks better to me. Anyway, I just wanted to film something really chill today, so I just wanted to sit down and do my makeup. I just put on some primer. This one is from Laura Mercier. It's their Pure Canvas Primer. It's their blurring formula, and this really does blur your skin. These kinds of primers are not usually my favorite because I feel like it does dry out my skin a little bit and makes my foundation look just a tiny bit cakey, but I don't know what it is. I feel like one day I just woke up and started noticing all these little things on my face, and so I'm just testing it out. I'm gonna put on some eye primer. I'm using Japonesque's Velvet Touch Primer. I thought I lost this and I was so sad because I really love it. It's just so nice and velvety and smooth and blends really well with my eyeshadow. For my base, I'm going to use the Cosmetics Daydream Cushion. It provides such good coverage for a cushion, and it has SPF in it. It's really lightweight, and this works really well with the blurring primer because it just really holds on to it. It's going to go in with another layer under my eyes. This is in the shade Gentle Light, and I think it might be a little too light for me, but it kind of oxidizes and blends in after a while, I think. Now for brows, I'm gonna use this pencil from Gucci. Did I just say that out loud? But I got this in the mail. It's in the shade Noir, and I really want to try it out because I've never used any other eyebrow products. This pencil is much creamier than I was expecting it to be. So it's just such a thick pencil that it's hard to get really fine strokes in there. That looks really intense. Let me do the other brow and then see how I feel. Okay, this one's coming out a lot nicer. So I'm gonna try and shape it down a little bit. Usually what I do is just take a little bit of the concealer or foundation on a flat brush, whatever I have already used on my face, and I just kind of trim the edges. Okay, I don't know if that made the biggest difference, but I definitely don't think this will be my everyday eyebrow pencil. So lately I've been liking doing my contour next. I'm gonna use this from Laura Mercier. This is their matte bronzing powder in Soleil. I love that it has the little signature inside. I have been liking contouring a little bit higher, like above my cheekbones, to kind of lift the face up. I don't even know that I need to contour my forehead anymore since my bangs cover it, but I'm just gonna do it out of habit. So usually I'd contour down here, but now I'm going a little bit higher up here. I don't have my nose contour brush, so I'm just gonna go like this a little bit down the nose. So it's just more bronzing than contouring, I guess. And also just down here. Oh my god, my hair is like a mess. Okay, so now for the eyes, I'm using Danessa Myricks Color Fix Matte Liquid Pigment Lip, Cheek, and Eye Color. I love this mauve shade. This is called Exposed. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my ring finger and start with one eye and just work it across the eye. And this is super creamy, but it does dry out pretty quickly, and it dries out to this really pretty matte shade. Oh, I forgot I wanted to do some shadow first, but it's okay. I guess we'll just add that in after. So you want to blend out the edges before it sets in place. So I'm going to use the Lawless The One Baby palette. It looks like this. I'm going to take the shade right here and apply it right into my eye socket. It's super pigmented, as you can see. So I'm just gonna blend it out like that. Let me just do this side. And then we're gonna do a little bit out here. They're like little accents to create depth in the eye look. Let me do the other eye with the matte pigment. I really love this color for fall. I think it's so cute, like this mauve shade. It's very like sultry. Next, I'm going to just go straight into the lashes. I'm going to use the Demi Wispies from Eyebrow. I just finished watching Schitt's Creek today, all 6 seasons, and I'm really sad that it's over. I had a couple friends who really recommended it to me and said how much they loved the show, so I gave it another shot. Like, I started watching it a while ago, but I just couldn't get into the show. If you've seen Schitt's Creek, Roland was such a like nuisance to me to put it nicely. I just didn't really like his character, but honestly every single character on the show grew on me after season 2 or 3. Just really lighthearted and funny and such an easy watch. Pretty much a family of 4. They're like super rich and then they lose everything over a bad business deal that the dad did or something, or like his business manager stole all his money, and then they have to move to this small town in the middle of nowhere that like seems pretty shitty, and they are staying at a motel. Like, their life gets turned upside down and they pretty much have to adapt and find a way to live in this small town. And you really just see them grow as characters and come into their own and really establish something for themselves and build something for themselves. And it's just really encouraging and inspiring to see how they really had nothing and how they built up their lives. Now for the eyes, I'm going to use the Gucci multi-use gel gloss. So Danessa Myricks also has like a clear one of this and it works so nice. I created like a full wet makeup look on it on my Instagram, but I wanted to play with the Gucci one today. I want something that's like a little bit more subtle, and I'm just going to place it in the center of my eye right here for a little bit of shine and gloss, like just not too much. If you are using false lashes, I do recommend doing your false lashes first and then putting on the clear gel coat, because if you do the gel coat first, it might be hard to get the eyelash to stick on. But yeah, if you haven't seen Schitt's Creek and you want a good laugh, like something that's just super lighthearted and also very encouraging and uplifting, like I highly recommend it. I can't even tell you my favorite character on the show because they're all just so good and so endearing. And Catherine O'Hara, she plays the mom in it, is just so freaking brilliant. Like, I don't know how she created her character. She like speaks in somewhat of an accent and she's just so over dramatic and funny, and she just speaks, and it's just hilarious how she created that character. And I really like, I don't know how she did it. I think it's completely amazing, so kudos to her. Now I'm gonna use this serum blush from M Cosmetics. This is in Cherry Splash. I actually did not, oh, that might have been a little too much. I actually did not like these serum blushes when I first tried them out because I didn't know how to use them. Like, I didn't like using my fingers. I didn't think it was pigmented enough, but now I know that it gives you more of this like natural glowy flush. And I've been blending in my blush with like the ends of my eyes. A little bit of that product goes a really long way. I'll show you what this makeup looks like in better lighting also, because I feel like this is just really weird lighting. For highlight, I'm gonna use this one from Floss in Sunlit. Really love this highlighter. I like my highlighters to be a little bit more subtle. Like, there are some highlighters that have really chunky glitter or just really pop, but I like mine to be more of a fine powder and easily blendable, and just like this. Lately, I have also been toying with the idea of adopting a kitten. A lot of people tell me that they see me more as a cat person than a dog person, but I've always just loved dogs, and I don't know, I think it'd be nice to get Cody like a little kitten friend and have him have some company besides myself. Recently, I can tell that he's like had a lot of me because sometimes I'll be in the living room and he'll be in my bedroom sleeping, and then I'll come in the bedroom to like film a video or something like this, and he'll just like get up from his bed and walk to the living room. And then when I go to the living room, I'll sit there for maybe like 3 to 5 minutes and he'll get up and go to the bedroom. So I'm just like it's happened enough times where I have taken it personally now. Like, okay, I can see you want your alone time. Like, what the hell? I'm not in like the serious consideration phase just yet because I don't know anything about cats. I don't know how to train a cat. I don't know what it's like to raise a cat. I don't know how like dogs and cats would get along. I don't know how to simulate them together. I've been taking surveys of which cats would suit my lifestyle and my personality because I don't want a cat that's like too clingy and needs my attention all the time, because if they're gonna expect that, like that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be a happy home if that happens. So now that I've learned a little bit about cat breeds and different temperaments, I don't know why I just thought all cats are kind of the same. I didn't think there were differences in their personalities. This is how little I know about cats. Now if I go to an adoption agency, I can kind of know what to expect. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is just me sharing and thinking out loud. Maybe I'll never get one. I got Cody on a whim, not knowing what I got myself into, and it worked out really well. But now that I'm older, I don't know that I could do that again. Anyway, that's my little cat rant. I'm gonna do lip color now so I can finish off this look. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Melted Latex in, what shade is this? I'm Bossy. I actually got this a while ago, like really long time ago, that I probably should have thrown it away by now, but I kept it. So I guess I didn't have to tell you that, but if I'm being honest. This is the final look. I'm not even going to change my hair because I honestly do feel like it looks better when it's a little bit messy versus when I try to make it look really perfect, because then it just looks like that and it just looks really lopsided. I really like this lip color because it's super glossy and really pigmented. It is sticky though, so eating, drinking with this is a little bit difficult, but it's really pretty. I think this is really great, especially for the holidays that are coming up. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me. This was actually really fun and relaxing and took a lot of the pressure off that I've been feeling when it comes to filming. I don't know why I've been feeling like that. I am so glad I did this. I will see you in my next video. Bye.